So here we go. We're live. Hey, everybody.
What's up, y'all? I'm having a bad hair day.
I
We'll
think you
just
look
leave it
fantastic.
messy. But no, great to be back. I'm just going to post that we're live on Blue Sky real quick
Oh, thank
and
you.
on our Slack channel. But it's been a week. How are you? How are you doing, Carmen?
I'm very good. Thank you. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Excited for we got our uh, logistics coordinator in Lebanon, Mathilde, who's coming to Belgrade
Amazing.
next week, as well as our executive director, Sarah. So fun to get the team together. Excited for that. And
It's
otherwise,
wonderful.
yeah, just enjoying summertime here. It's been quite hot.
Same.
Cool. Um,
Okay, so we're going to be doing a little bit of coding for the new website today. And shall I start up a Git pod?
let's do it.
So that'll be
So I think
next.
what we want to do today, and I actually have some videos, but we've had these wonderful interns from McGill University who have
Yeah,
been working taking. We have this big complicated mess of spreadsheets, shipment data reporting pipeline, right? And so that has years and years of all the shipments that we run, all the cargo on them. And that's been really useful internally. But we're getting quite a lot of interest from external partners, other folks who want access to that data to see how our supply chain works and look at broader trends in the humanitarian aid responses that we participate in. And it would be quite cool, I think, to show that off to our donors, our supporters, the aid groups that we work with, right, and celebrate our collective impact. So
awesome.
Ivy has been working on the back end of that, modeling the data in
Yeah.
Strapi and getting it uploaded there. And then Chin has been creating visualizations for it. And so, in preparation of
Oh, wonderful.
getting his work integrated into our new landing site, I thought that we could use this as an opportunity to set up a new page in Next.js, explore what that process looks like, as well as get the Nevo library installed and kind of pave the way for him at today's Tech Hang later on to start getting those visualizations integrated into the code base.
Wonderful. That sounds really exciting. Uh,
Yeah.
let me. Do you want me to drive today and you navigate?
That sounds great on the coding side, but I do have some videos. So maybe
Oh,
could
you
I
did
share my
say.
screen and
Sorry.
I just want to show off what Sheen's been working on so folks can see what's coming up here. Since we won't actually get to the visualization part in this stream, we're just laying the groundwork. So let me present
Yeah.
one second here. Cool. And can you see me? Am I presenting
I
now?
just put you. I just put up your screen.
Awesome. So just wanted to show off some of the visuals he's created. There's a few different ways to look at this data. So right now we're looking at this by response that we've run and count being the thing, and then it just switched to total needs met. This is a bit of a preview, but it kind of shows the volume of aid for these different responses. And I think there's still some data work to be done. Like I noticed, for example, the Moria refugee camp fire is listed as its own response there, which makes sense if you're looking at what happened in late 2021 specifically, but really that's part of our overall support for refugees in Europe. So just cool to see kind of the ebb and flow of these responses over time and how they've shifted as well. This is a area bump chart visualization that he's created. Now we're looking at the type of shipment. So is it a regular route? Is it from an in-kind donor? Sometimes we just have like first miles or last miles. We're helping move aid around in a country, stuff like that. But very exciting to see this data getting applied in this way. And I think the visualizations are quite cool, and it's cool to see the trends in them over time as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, let me point out what this might help us understand. But if we pause it like here. So you can see refugee aid in Europe, right? It goes
Right.
through big bumps here. So like, the fall, getting ready, those emergency aid shipments for the winter, you can see it here in 2021 Q3. You can see it here in kind of Q4 2022. These winter aid bumps, tend to be a really busy time of year for us, and so that's why you see this like cyclical nature of refugee aid shipments in Europe going on.
Wow.
So that's the first one, and then I think all our coders will be familiar with this style of graph. Sorry, let me just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of a heat map over time of our shipping events. So kind of like how GitHub measures your
Wow.
commits and stuff like that. These are all different shipping events. So pickups, drop-offs, first miles, main legs. When things are happening essentially. So you can see we stay quite busy throughout the year. There's certainly periods that are slower. But there's always something going on.
That looks fantastic. I love that they're reusing the style of GitHub Squares. I think that's something very resonant.
Yeah, I think it's fun, and maybe this might be a good way to eventually highlight all of our contributions, not just logistics, but when we could we overlay commits in terms of other colors, like how do we show this activity, by the whole distributed team. So that's what I wanted to share. But maybe switch it over to you real quick to drive, and I'll help navigate.
Fantastic.
Cool.
So let me share my screen. Here we go. I've got a Gitpod started.
Nice.
Maybe I need to bump up the size once or twice, I think. Sorry, I think I lost connection for a second. Can you still see me?
Hey, I can still see you. Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you great.
Cool. There we go. Now it's shared.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It seems like my connection got a little bit fuzzy. Sorry. So, yeah, is the size okay?
It works for me, but if you're in the audience, we'd love to hear from you. Please give us a shout, say hi, let us know if we need to make the font size larger here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I noticed you're in light mode, Carmen.
Let me switch that real quick. How do I do that? Oh, I know. Oops. The final palette. What is it called? The palette?
I'm not sure.
Sorry, I'm trying to, bring up that menu so that I can run commands. Go. Command palette.
Yeah.
Dark. There we go.
There we go. Cool. So as we did last time, we set up some stuff for Gitpod here. So we're in our Bash terminal. The server should also be running. Hopefully it looks like it is. Great. And now we want to create a new page. So first things first, Carmen, let's jump on a new branch here just to create a little working area for ourselves.
This will be a feature, right?
It'll definitely be a feature, yeah.
Yeah.
And let's call this maybe shipment data reporting SDR visualization page or something like that.
Shipment data viz page? How about that?
That sounds great. Awesome.
Cool.
And let's take a look in that source folder. What pages already exist? Is there a good spot in the app maybe? So we have tech. We have resources. What about can we open up the site that's running? I just want to take a look at that tech page. It seems like there's 2 in there. Okay, cool. Then there's also needs. That's where the current needs assessment visualization is. Yeah, so there's the tech. What's going on with those 2? Is it the... Huh.
I'm guessing tech here takes us to this page.
Yeah.
Needs takes us...
Needs hasn't been made yet. Yeah, we're still working on that one.
Okay.
Maybe we should just go ahead and create like a data page. Awesome. And yeah, let's copy, paste, modify a little bit, but walk through as we do it so we can take a look at some of these components here.
Sounds good. So we don't want
I
this.
see what they're doing. So that tech.tsx is just kind of the content.
The content, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to delete that for now.
Yep. So we have this page title component. We might want to call this, I don't know, shipment data reporting for now or something like that.
So if I save that, and then I go here to data. Oh. Ooh.
Default export is not a React component.
Did I forget to export something? I did. Look. My bad. There we go.
Sweet.
So it's loading. There we go.
Yay, nice.
Wonderful.
Okay. So that's the first step. We got a page going on here. Now we want to add the Nevo visualization library. If you go to nevo.rocks, that's the one that I'm talking about, which has a lot of awesome built-in React-friendly visualizations. Nevo with an N.
N as in Nicaragua?
Yep, Nicaragua.
Sorry, I panicked. I didn't know what.
There we go. So there should be something here if we click on the Nevo logo. So I think that I don't like this landing page. It's not super.
It's not very accessible.
Yeah, accessible. But now that we're on here, it's a little bit easier. So they might have something in guides that shows us how to get this set up on a Next.js website. No, that's
perfect.
all stuff.
Which one am I going for?
Oh, I'm not sure. That just looks like guides for how to use Nevo. It might just be in NPM. Like we might just need to add it via NPM or something.
Storybook.
That'll show us how to use the components themselves. Oh, maybe an FAQ.
Rendering. Is there a... Let me look at one of these. Colors, legends, gradients, patterns. Components? Not a lot going on.
Yeah, so this will show you how to use all of these, but maybe not how to install it. Let's try to look up Nevo on NPM, though. See if there's something there.
Is GitHub okay? I went on GitHub.
Yeah, that's great, yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
But we're not on, are we on Yarn or NPM?
So we're, this project, we're using NPM here.
Cool, so we want to, and I forgot the name.
Nevo Core. So you need to install the core kind of thing that powers the visualization library. And then we'll also want to install each type of chart that we're planning on using.
Let's start with that core one. I don't think I can paste here. Can I like right click paste?
I don't know.
There we go.
Nice.
Cool. And which one of the components did we want to use?
So we'll be using the area bump, and then I'm not sure what the other one is called, but yeah, we probably want responsive area bump to make this work on mobile, unless it's just going to be a fixed size. Then maybe the calendar. I'm not sure if the calendar is the other one.
Shall we start with the area bump for now?
Start with the area bump for now. So it looks like at Nevo/bump at the top there.
Oh, huh.
Yep.
Nice. Good eye. I think we can commit that, honestly. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Let's take a look in the package JSON. When you do npm install these days, do you have to like save them or it automatically? Yep, there we go. Nevo core, Nevo bump. Why don't we just try importing them into the page so that they're imported onto the page, but we won't do anything with them yet. That way there's a clear reference to using them.
This is cool.
And yeah, maybe we could, I guess we'd have to import the data there. This would give us like the default chart.
Yeah, I think we can copy paste this for now and then see how it looks.
Yep.
So copy paste it. We need some data. So
they have a data tab there as well.
Cool.
And just put that straight into JSON data object or something.
Boom. Let's do that.
Great. Let's take a look at how that looks and then we'll commit it up.
Create context only work in client components. Aha. This is a server component. Oh, you know what, Taylor? Maybe this is why they had that separate one. Nope, it's not. Never mind. So this page is a server component. So we want to put the string, what is it? Use client.
Yeah.
At the top. Huh. What if, here we go. Let's just try extracting that out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a look at this client versus server component in Next.js real quick. Try to catch up.
No. There we go. So we return here. Oh, I forgot to use the use client thing.
Okay, this is cool. So in the kind of React component tree structure, what Next.js is doing is basically saying like, hey, here's static content that could be rendered on this server, right? And just sent in the original request. And then by specifying use client in a component like this, it says this is an interactive component that we would want to have user interaction control it, update things, update the DOM for this component on the client. So things like links or like buttons in this example that I'm reading are example of client components, where something like a logo or posts might not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and besides what you just did, that's exactly the way to handle it, is to separate it out into a use client component, and then have that component imported. So on the page, I think we're good to go there.
Yeah.
Do we need to export? Yep, perfect.
How does it go? Export default.
Export default and then graph, it seems like.
But I think we're going to need to move this into the components folder.
Quite possibly, yeah. So we might want to make like a visualization folder in there.
American spelling, good. Whoops. That's supposed to be a folder. Okay.
Cool.
Just going to go back to our page and make sure that it's being imported properly, which it is. And there we're rendering a graph.
Okay.
Oh. Huh.
So what sort of errors are we seeing pop up? Because at this point, is it a Next.js issue? Is it a React issue? Is it a Nevo issue?
It looks like a Webpack issue, but it could also be my browser. Let me try something. Is the server running? Oh, you know what? What if we did an npm install, but we didn't restart the server?
Yeah, that might be it for sure.
Let's see.
This is elevator music time.
It is taking a while to render, huh?
Yeah. You might need to refresh if it got stuck. It looks like the server's...
Oh, no, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Well, it did render, but we're still not seeing that graph. We can see, hold on, can I make this bigger?
So it might be the responsive graphs in Nevo, where if it's responsive, it's trying to fill an area. So you have to specify in a wrapping container how big that should be. We might want to, for now, try like a non-responsive graph and just use the area bump instead of responsive area bump. It also looks like we have some errors in the file here.
Yeah. Type string is not assignable to data type area bump label. What if I
try taking those out?
Yeah.
But I think it is trying to like fill its container. Yeah, there's like a little something. So I think we either need to set like a specific width and height on the container, or make it non-responsive and give it a size.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm not sure. We could just try to wrap it in something real quick using Tailwind there. So if we just make a div, let me look up Tailwinds.
Give it a height of 32?
Sure.
Oh, that's odd. It's not rebuilding. Oh, there we go.
There we go. So clearly we need a much bigger height, but the graph is showing up, which is cool. Just looking at that, it seems like the largest one we can do is 96. Or we could do something like,
Could try 96. Yeah, carry on.
H full is a height of 100%. That's what was on there before, but that's not really working for us. We could try like H screen so that the visualization is a screen size. Although the 96 works pretty well, actually. That's showing up nicely.
What would be the full screen? What's it called? It's like
H-screen. H-screen.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
That works.
Cool.
Kind of overlays the. It's fine.
Yeah, that's a z-index issue or something. Nice.
Cool.
Okay, so that's pretty good there. We got that one working. Let's change it back to the H96 just for visibility purposes here.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And so that's the first one. That's a great start for us. Do we want to try to get the calendar, now that we know how this works, get the calendar, the second type of visualization in here, get a commit off real quick, and then push the branch up, and Chim can take over?
Sounds good. So that would be here. That would be the calendar chart. So just like before, oh, hold up. We need to install Nevo Calendar. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to stop the server and install it right away. So I don't want to forget. So my responsive calendar. And I'm just going to dump it into the same graph component. Is that okay?
That sounds great. Actually, that might mess us up if the data and stuff that they use is different. We might just want to make a copy of the graph component.
Sure. That does make sense. We don't even need to duplicate it, honestly. We just...
Do you need the .tsx at the end there?
I did forget. Thank you. See what now, folks, you see why pairing is so valuable. Calendar graph. And we're just missing the data. It's a lot of data. There we go.
There we go. Made it.
So
put that scroll wheel, like giving it a workout, huh?
Could you hear it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. So that's done. All we got to do now is, whoops, here. I'm just going to copy this. And here put in a calendar graph.
You need that, yep, ending slash there. Sweet. And are we importing the calendar graph into the page? Looks like it is. Nice. Oh, I like that add components there. That's handy.
Let's just change the others.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So npm run dev. Now we can give this a refresh.
I like your necklace, by the way. That looks really cool.
Thank you. This was a gift. I love it so
Oh.
much. I forgot to make it
Oh,
a
yeah,
use.
the use client. Yeah.
This is a very common error in Next.js that we have to get used to.
Yeah. But I feel like it probably prompts you if you need to do the use client thing. There we go. Awesome. So we got
Fantastic. That's
both
great.
visualizations set up. I feel like that's a good commit point here.
So feet. How about start integrating calendar components? Not calendar, graph component. Yeah, visual.
Or maybe like Nevo visualizations or something. Yeah, visualization components.
There we go.
Great.
So one more thing to do, git push origin feet shipment data. And
Fantastic.
all of that just in time for me to have to hop off.
I know.
I'm sorry to keep this short today.
That's okay. I think we accomplished what we wanted to. We learned
Absolutely.
how to add the new packages to a Next.js project, set up a new page on Next.js, a little bit about server versus client components, and kind of paved the way here for Gene to add custom data and tailor those components that we set up to show off those shipment data reporting visualizations. So it was only 30 minutes, but we accomplished a lot. And we'll catch everybody next Thursday doing this consistently each week at the same time.
Love it. Thank you so much, Taylor. And thank you, everybody who's watching. We'll see you next time.
Cool. All right. Take care, Carmen. Great catching you.
You too. Bye, everybody.